Why do you think Ericsson missed 5G contracts in China? Does that have something to do with Sweden's ban on Huawei and ZTE equipment?
And I don't have any, knowledge necessarily of how China reviewed the contracts, but what I would say is also being fair to China. I think that would be a natural response when you're restricted in one country for there to be, some pullback or that in the bid process that there's some additional sorting that may occur. But again, I clearly don't know what the process was and the criteria that was being used by the Chinese carriers to select vendors. The marketplace in China is one where my expectation is that it would be dominated by Chinese vendors. I've had the experience in a previous career where Huawei was one of our vendors. And at that point in time, 10 years ago, they were the most technically developed products. We were very pleased with them. So I don't think that there's a rationale to necessarily choose Ericsson over the Chinese vendors because of quality or the capabilities of the products. So I think it's pretty natural to stay with your country's products.
Nokia has recently put its technical work with O-RAN Alliance on hold. Why do you think O-RAN's operation is so easily influenced by geopolitical issues?
I'm still kind of amazed at the degree to which 5G technology, and from a US perspective, that we prioritized for the last 4 or 5 years, pushing more and more spectrum out, having spectrum auctions under this auspice of winning the race to 5G. My takeaway kind of on O-RAN, it's becoming a very political issue, I think, because of the concern here in the US of us not having a equipment manufacturer of any scale. So there's a definite interest in advancing that kind of the O-RAN arena, because many of the players in the O-RAN arena are US manufacturers, that it provides a way for us to kind of cement a future in that space. I think it's difficult for Nokia because Nokia and Ericsson are both kind of sitting on the fence that they want to continue to sell to US carriers. And if they want to be prepared, if a requirement comes down that you have to sell O-RAN, that then I do have an O-RAN product, or I have a product, a RAN product that integrates with the whole O-RAN system. But all of the political stuff around O-RAN is really focused on the US wanting to re-enter or to have a cellular equipment manufacturer base in America, kind of like we used to have with Lucent and Nortel. Nokia and Ericsson, they are the predominant radio cell site equipment vendors for all of the US carriers. I mean, Samsung has portion for Verizon and for T-Mobile, but essentially all of the US national carriers, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, are utilizing equipment vendors that are non-US based companies that headquarter somewhere else in the world. And that with O-RAN, it gives us the opportunity to have the companies that are part of the subsystems of O-RAN to be a larger mix of the US companies' usage.